Hello everyone, welcome to Inquisitive Mind. In this video, we are going to discuss the significance of all 9 days of Navratri. Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati are seen as three dimensions of the feminine, symbolizing the earth, the sun and the moon, or tamas, which is inertia, rajas, which is activity and passion, and sattva, which is transcendence, knowledge and purity, respectively. Those who aspire for strength and power worship forms of feminine like Mother Earth, Durga or Kali. Those who aspire for wealth, passion or material gifts worship Lakshmi or the sun. Those who aspire for knowledge, dissolution or the transcendence of the limitation of the mortal body worship Saraswati or the moon. The 9 days of Navratri are classified according to these basic qualities. The first 3 days are dedicated to Durga, the next 3 days to Lakshmi, and the last 3 days to Saraswati. The 10th day, Vijayadashmi, signifies the triumph over all these three aspects of life. This is not merely symbolic, but true on energy level as well. As human beings, we arise from the earth and are active. After a while, we fall back into inertia once again. This happens not just to us as individual, but also to the galaxy and the entire universe. The cosmos emerges from a state of inertia, becomes dynamic and subsides into inertia once more. However, we do have the capability to break the cycle. The first two dimensions of Devi are needed for human survival and well-being. The third is an aspiration to transcend, to go beyond. If you have to bring Saraswati down, you have to strive, otherwise you cannot reach her. There is no physical entity without all these three dimensions. Not a single atom is free of these three dimensions of a certain static nature, of energy and of vibrance. Without these three elements, you cannot hold anything together. It will break up. If it is just sattva, you won't remain here for a moment. You will be gone. If it is just rajas, it's not going to work. If it's just tamas, you will be asleep all the time. These three qualities are present in everything. It is just a question of to what extent you mix these things. So let's discuss the significance of first 3 days of Navratri, which is tamas. The first 3 days of Navratri are tamas, where the goddess is fierce like Durga and Kali. Tamas is the nature of the earth and she is the one who gives birth. The gestation period that we spend in the womb is tamas. It is a state which is almost like hibernation, but we are growing. So tamas is the nature of the earth and of your birth. You are sitting on the earth. You must just learn to simply be one with her. You are anyway a part of her. When she wishes, she throws you out. When she wishes, she sucks you back. It is very important that you are constantly reminded of the nature of your body. Right now, you are a mound of earth prancing around. When the earth decides to suck you in, you just become a small mound. In the ashram, I always tell people, no matter what work you are doing, every day you must stick your fingers into the earth at least for an hour. Do something with the garden. You will build a natural bodily memory in you and that you are mortal. Your body will know that it is not permanent. That realization in the body is extremely important for one to keep their focus on their spiritual pursuit. The more urgent the realization becomes, the stronger the spiritual sense becomes. Now we are going to discuss the significance of middle 3 days of Navratri, which is Rajas. Once Rajas comes, you want to do something. Once you start doing something, if there is no awareness, no consciousness, the nature of Rajas is such that it's good as long as going is good. When the going gets bad, Rajas is going to be super bad. A Rajasic person has a tremendous amount of energy. It is just that it has to be channelized properly. Every action that you perform can be either a process of liberation or entanglement. If you perform any activity with absolute willingness, that activity is beautiful and creates joy for you. If you perform any activity unwillingly for whatever reason, that activity creates suffering for you. Whatever you are doing, even if you just sweep the floor, give yourself to it and do it with total involvement. That is all it takes. When you are passionately involved with something, nothing else exists for you. Passion doesn't mean man, woman, passion. Passion means unbridled involvement with something. It could be anything. You can sing passionately, you can dance passionately, or you can just walk passionately. Whatever is in the touch with you right now, you are deeply passionate with that. You breathe with passion, you walk with passion, you live with passion. Your every existence is with absolute involvement with everything. Now we are going to discuss the significance of last 3 days of Navratri, which is Sattva. Moving from tamasic nature to Sattva means you are refining the physical, mental, emotional and energy bodies. If you refine this so much, that has become very transparent. You cannot miss the source of creation which is within you. Right now, it is so opaque that you cannot see. The body has become like a wall that is blocking everything. Something so phenomenal, source of creation is sitting here, but this wall can block it because it is so opaque. It is time to refine it. Otherwise you will only know the wall. You will not know who lives inside. How to celebrate Navratri? The best way to approach Navratri is in a spirit of celebration. This has always been the secret of life, to be non-serious but absolutely involved. The cultures that traditionally venerated the goddess knew that there is much in existence that can never be understood. You can enjoy it, celebrate its beauty, but never understand it. Life is a mystery and will always remain one. The festival of Navaratri is based on this fundamental insight. Thank you.